friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have a Rongrong release. So we are going to take a look at the 4 items in this release. Thank you so much to Rongrong for sending them to me. And then we'll go ahead and create something with it. So if you're interested in any of these items, you can use code AmyPlansThings to save 10%. All right, let's take a look at what we have. We have a 3 washi and PET tape box set. We have a little sticker pack. This has 10 sheets in it, so it's smaller than a sticker book. And then we've got 2 sticker books. So let's look at these first because they are a matching set. They are country club themed. So let's take a look. So here are some boxes. I love the green and pink like color scheme. Super fun. This little plaid is so cute. I love the little quotes too. You just got served. May the course be with you. So lots of functional things and boxes. And I think there's also going to be some decorative stickers after. Yep, here we go. So those were all on paper. These ones are on the plastic material, so they're clear. So look at all this. This is so fun. Okay. This is super cute. All right, so let's take a look at the matching PET and washi tapes. Okay, we've got one really big one, which is like pre-cut stickers, and then 2 washi tapes. The plaid, yes, the green and pink plaid. I love that. Okay, getting into these is always tough with these stickers. All right, so let's just lay these out right here so you can see them. This is cute. We've got all the sports equipment, some visors and things. Super cute. Look at that. Okay. Then here we have the stickers. The pet tape stickers. So let's see. Trying to open it is always the hardest part. I like to close these with rubber bands instead of the tape. I have the little like plastic clear hair rubber bands that I use in my daughter's hair, and they're the perfect size for this. Okay, so here are these stickers. I love these ones because they're not see-through on the back. Sometimes the stickers in here are a little bit see-through, so these ones are super dense, and so you can layer them over things and all of that without any issues. So that's super cool. Okay, I'll get a rubber band for that later. Let's put all these away so we can look at the 2 sticker books. Looks like we have one completely functional sticker book, 25 pages of functional stickers, and it's home and family, words, and icons. That is super cool. Okay, put that to the side. All right. All right, meal planning, meal plan. All the different dinner and breakfast and all that. Cook, freeze, defrost, bake. That's really functional. Cleaning schedules. Different types of cleaning. Different rooms to focus on. More rooms and types of chores. super, super cool. This is actually really handy. I've got like so many of each one. That is super cool. Okay. So much fun. Okay, pickup, aftercare, lesson, recital, camp, school event, report card pickup, picture day. So cool. Okay, then a blank one for whatever you need. Check boxes and all sorts of different little options here. Super, super functional, you guys. Remember, important to do priority. Just all the different words that you might need. And then some of the various things that are popular. Okay, order, shop, delivery, return. All your medical stuff. Nice. I love that me time is included and all the self-care stuff. Then some icons here, like a little crock pot or pot, a dish, cleaning, gloves, all the things. All right. So there we go. That is the home and family sticker book. And then we've got a holiday sticker collection. This is cool. This is a whole year sticker book. It is 32 pages. And let's just take a look. Okay, we start with New Year's, of course. That is so pretty right there. All right, I love this. We've got Lunar New Year, Valentine's. This outfit's so cute. All right, so it's like 2 pages per holiday. We've got St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Ramadan. So pretty. I love that she included Ramadan. Mother's Day, that's coming up soon. I can use these real soon. Okay. So cute. Father's Day, 4th of July, Halloween. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Dia de los Muertos. So pretty. Diwali. I love all these different things in here. Thanksgiving. Now, of course, many of these I cannot use yet. Hanukkah. So pretty. I love that sweater. And then Christmas. And Kwanzaa. Awesome. So many holidays in here, you guys. So we could use the Mother's Day one soon, because that's coming up. We can use this, and we can use this. So what are we going to do? Okay, so just a quick reminder, this is all available now. You can use code AmyPlansThings to save 10%. Let me think about what we're going to create today. All right, you guys, I've been having a lot of fun with art journaling lately, so I think we're going to make a Mother's Day inspired art journal page using some of these stickers. I grabbed some distress inks, I grabbed a stencil and a fun textured piece of pink paper, and the green and pink from here actually goes really well with this too. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I also grabbed some black just if I need some contrast on the page. So this is one of my art journals. I have a bunch of notebooks I use for art journals, but as you can see, I've done a lot in here, and we are going to create a page. I kind of liked this one where it had these little circles, so maybe we'll do something like that again, but with some squares that we create. So let's just open it up and think about creating some squares. Okay, because I want to use these. So first, I will use the black because I'm going to use it as the contrast on the inside and then use the other tape on the outside. So I'm just putting down some long things. We're going to trim it because I'm making the shapes that we're gonna do. Maybe 3 shapes. So there's one rectangle. Put another here. We're gonna trim it, you guys. You may not be able to see like what the shape is right now, but I promise we're gonna get it done. I actually need more space because we're gonna be putting down the other tape too once we trim all this. So we're gonna move that and move this further down. Okay, because I want a bigger one. Then we'll do, let's actually trim these ones right now because I want to make something else down here. All right, so this is my little craft cutter. It's great. You guys know I use a lot of different cutting tools. Okay, we're gonna need space for the tape. We're gonna make like a longer one. That piece is all jagged, so tear that off. Okay, and I just need to make sure I have space on the outside of this one also for tape. Okay, so just bear with me, trust the process. We are creating some boxes to go on the page. It's gonna be fun. So if you've been on my channel for my videos about my journal or my planner, art journaling is just another outlet I like for creating something. And honestly, it helps use up some supplies and create some beautiful things while I can't use like 12 planners every week. So it gets that creative brain working. It uses supplies. And yeah, it's super fun. I'm trying to do it more just to have, you know, another little creative outlet that brings me joy every week. Okay, did I trim that yet? Nope. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to trim all of these ones. I think it'll save time by doing it like this. So these are available today. Earlier last week, Rongrong had a mystery box sale. I don't know if those are still available, but they looked pretty cool. It had a bunch of stuff inside. You could choose a couple different box colors, which were various themes. I'm not sure what the themes were, but looked super fun. So if those are still available, you might want to grab one if you're trying to stock up on supplies while saving a little money. Hey, stay down. Thank you. All right, so now we've got those. We need to lay down the next set. And I'm going to do it right lined up with it. This tape is so cute. Okay, so the way I like doing this, let me just show you, is if I'm doing a little like frame, I cut it here and try to cut through both washi pieces without cutting through the under paper. So it kind of makes a frame corner. You could just trim it like this, but sometimes the washi is like a little bit see-through, so then you'll see, you know, through it, which is fine. But this solves that problem. Did I not cut through that one enough? Apparently not. There we go. And then when I finish this part of the frame, I can cut it out and then use it in our spread. So just any scissors will do, and I'm just going to trim right along the edge of the tape. You could also use a paper cutter if you want a super exact straight line. I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I am just going to cut it like this. So cute. All right, so I cut out all of them, and then I also grabbed a few more supplies. So I grabbed Black Girl Magic number 2, which has this really awesome wide black tape with some gold on it. I thought that would look really nice with this as like a backdrop for part of it. And then I also grabbed these because there's kind of these gold flecks in here. So I thought those would be nice for just adding a little bit of extra pizzazz to the spread. But we're going to start by stenciling some dots on the back just to give the page itself some depth. So I have my inks here, and we're going to do a combo of the pink shirt and Tattered Rose, which is like a lighter color, more like kind of in the lighter color scheme of all of this, and I think that'll look really nice. So I'm not gonna follow any sort of pattern here. I'm just gonna kind of get it all over the place. Gonna do Tattered Rose first, and then put in some pink as well. Just try to cover the page. A lot of this will be covered up, so I don't really have to think about what I'm doing too much because some of it will be covered up. But it just adds some fun to the page. You can do this with any type of ink. I'm using Distress inks. They're my favorite, but you definitely don't need to use these. They are a little bit on the pricier end, so you could use a cheaper stamp pad, get stencils from anywhere. Sometimes Dollar Tree has different types of stencils. You can do your local craft store. They have craft resale shops. Like I used to have one near my house, and I got a lot of stencils and supplies from there. This is gonna be fun, you guys. Of course, you could make a window scene or a Dutch door in your art journaling too. We're just doing a bunch of layering today with different materials, but that would be another thing you could make like this and then cut it out and have it on a page behind. Okay. That looks really fun. Okay, I think that's enough on the inks, so I'm just going to set them aside. And then this is going to take up a big bit of the page. I think I'm going to put it right here. And this looks wild right now, you guys, just because all you see are these things, but they're all going to get covered up. So we're just going to have bits and pieces of it, but the layering is part of the process because I don't know what's going to be covered up. I just know some of it is. And we're going to have like 3 little scenes going on the page. I like 3. You can either do like one big scene, or I like 3 as like a thing for balance. If you just do 2, it looks like 2 separate sections, but 3 sometimes comes together better. All right, so see, this does take up a lot. So a lot is getting covered up. So my choice is, do I do them tilted or do I do them nice and straight? And do I keep them separated as best as possible? Or do I layer them? Or do I layer 2 and keep 1? Or do I do it like, nope, that's too similar. Okay. Or do I bring it across? Nope. Okay. We are figuring it out. I like this one here. That's a good spot for it. And this, you know what I think I'm going to do? I want to make this one a little bit smaller. So I can do that by just moving this tape and trimming these and just moving everything over, then cutting it down. Because I'm having the problem of I have too much stuff. I'm covering up too much from what I want to do. And I think just making one a little bit smaller is going to solve the problem. Okay, then I'm going to move this one down. If I can. And do the same thing that I did before where I try to trim that. Okay, I think this is going to help us quite a bit. Okay, so now if we do it like this, then we can have this one here. Yes. Okay, I like it like this because this one is on top of that, but then smaller than this one. Okay, so we need to tape this one down first. I've got my handy tape here. And we're just going to put it right here. Then we're going to do the same thing with this one. I like this tape, but you can buy any double-sided tape. Okay. So do you see how we're covering everything up, you guys? Like, it looked like a lot before, and now it's like just part of it. Okay. That corner wants to stick more. There we go. Okay, now we can make some little things. Let's see. So first, we definitely are going to get florals, some of these gold things in and all of that, but we're going to put some people in. Okay, I like it like that, and that helps hold down this side a little bit as well. So that's the scene for this one. And then I have a daughter and a son, so I want to kind of have both in here. This one's really cute, and I don't want to cut anything off, so I'm going to let them go over the edges, and that's totally cool. All right, so now the question is, do I put someone else in here, or do I do like the Happy Mother's Day? Because that would fit really perfectly. Oh my gosh, that is a pretty perfect fit. Okay, we've got to put that there. So that's the quote that I'm using on the page. And then around it, we're going to decorate everything. So let's first just get some of these on the page because I think they're going to add some fun stuff to it. One of the pieces got stuck. There we go. I'm just going to put it down the side like this and do the same thing right here. a little further over to try to match the other side somewhat. All right, I'm not gonna do it up here though. I'm gonna put one over here. Okay, with this extra bit, I'm just gonna lay it back down, which is gonna mean it'll be hard to get back up because it's gonna stick to all these little things, but I try not to waste them. Okay, then we're gonna lay out different things that you can do for Mother's Day. So I like this little bathtub with the bubbles. It also works really well with all the little dots on the background. Let's add in Mom's Morning. And these, you know, you see through everything on the back, and that's just kind of what it is and how it goes for this spread. All right, that one, it's a little too dark on that, so I might just leave this blank, but I will go ahead and put some things in over here and save this bit of flower by putting it over here. Use some more flowers. We can use that one right there. Let's see. Then we've got this one, which I'm just gonna put like that. And I feel like we could get like something right there and maybe up here. So since I love coffee, we'll put that one there. Something small up here. Flowers or another coffee? Another coffee. Okay. So there we go. And then lastly, a couple of these, which I think will help with all the bubbles and stuff. Where is... I haven't used this one yet. I think they're connected together in strands, so I'm gonna have to cut them if they are, because I want individual pieces. But, yep. But luckily, that's pretty easy to do. Just go like that. And I thought I'd put some with the bathtub and bubbles, kind of like their little bubbles coming up. I thought that would be kind of cute. So maybe 3 with the bathtub, and then we'll need to put some around the rest of the spread too. Oh, that's at the same place. Let's put it up there. Okay. Then another way you can use these ones that sometimes looks really nice is in the flower. I'm not going to do that today, but like in the center of the flower can look really nice. But because I'm kind of putting them as bubbles, I'm just going to keep putting them as bubbles throughout the spread. And using these types of things will make your journal, your art journal, start puffing out with these dots and things. So you're gonna have a very thick journal, just so you know. All right, I want some in the middle because we have a little bit of empty space here and up there. So it'll just help pull it together a little bit. And let's see, we've got 3 kind of in a row. So I want to put like one above it, like up here. So it's not just in a row up there. Let's see now. Down here looks a little empty, and then I think we're good. So one more, but on the inside over here. Okay, so I'll save the rest of those. And this is our finished spread, you guys. Look at that. And so just as you can see, those poke out a little bit, but you can see I've done a lot. So it's a thick notebook already. But yeah, this is using the new holiday sticker collection from Rongrong, along with one of the washi tapes from this set and one washi tape from this older set. So I hope you enjoyed this spread. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.